Hello, welcome on this beautiful Saturday morning. There's even some blue sky coming out for us here in Portland. So be grateful for the blue sky wherever you're at. I am here today. Thought it was a good day for a stream. Just went through another full moon portal and feeling, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling lots of big energy. And you know what I do when I feel that? I create, I draw, I do something creative. So today I'm going to bring you with me on that journey as I work on a house sign for my own home, thinking about what I want it to embody and let that fuel my sketching. All right. So, um, we're still in the research phase. Oh, so just to recap a little bit of what happened last time, I pulled in some inspiration I found both online and in my own neighborhood. So this, 330, I really like the font of, and I also really like the wood style of these Tatouche timbers. Um, I've already done some signs like that. Is probably part of my the familiarity is nice, so I'm a little drawn to that. But I also, yeah, so it's like I really liked these fonts. I guess this was taken like around Christmas last year. And I also really like how this looks next to the door. Of course, I like the moon element, right? So part of me wants to go for a metal sign. Might not be quite that big. We're gonna work on designs, but this gives me the potential for freedom in shape. This even too, even if I keep mostly in oval shape, but just can just throw in a little bit of flair in there. And the tree is really nice here. Simple. Something maybe that I can pull off a little easier. So I guess why I like this. This is probably more the size that I want. Simple square, fifth elemental Hana, where it says the barn, and whatever lettering I choose. And then like 633 at the top. So I feel like that could easily get squished, which is why I'm glad I'm not limited to a square necessarily. I can do something like this, making sure everything's connected. Yeah. Um, Shout out to my friends at Elemental Fabrication in Portland. They do great artwork and other simple metalworking tasks that you need done. You're here in town. They're good dudes. Okay. Um, so yeah, so I guess I'm feeling itchy to start sketching after that overview research. Wow, that's kind of fun. Okay. And so yeah, if you are just popping on, finding me this morning, welcome. Tell me where you're from in the chat. And I almost like want to share, but then that would take away from my time with you now. So we're just gonna do this, and we're going to move on to, yeah, so then the other thing was, because I was tentatively saying 9 by 9 or 11 by 11, but it might be more like 11 by 9, and it's kind of a rectangle. It still gives the border, so we're gonna make sure everything's connected, as you just seen. Okay. And then, yeah, the thought here was to be able, I wanted to be able to light up. So we'd probably have some kind of acrylic layer that we could then put lights on, and then it would reflect. And then, ooh, it would make this. So consider the white space in my design. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm going to this. But it could still have a shape like that. Just be mostly lettering more than the scene. Since I have so many like letters and numbers, put 6 through 3 and then okay. Select me one idea. And then we can do one maybe a little more free, and we can do one more square. And so these are kind of like shape ideas almost that I kind of want to play with in my next phase. We'll start with, which is the sketch phase. The sketch phase. Okay. Then we're going to make sure we're on pencil. Maybe I'll change the color to, I do love that it pulls in image colors. It's a little not as useful for something like this, but it comes in handy for others. I hope that Adobe's not going to think I'm pulling an AI generated work because of this phase of the project. But, because I could. It's great for inspiration. That's what I'm using it for. Okay. Sure, we'll just do that pink. So it's still gonna blend in. And because I know that you, oh, so, okay, but I need a bit of music. And meanwhile, before I completely, I am gonna create a new layer. And we are, so we want to do at least those 4 shapes. That's fair. And I want to, one that's more free, one that's more rectangular, one that's portrait, rectangular landscape, rectangular, oval, portrait, square, and more free. Okay. And the slightly minor ones can be for bigger ones. And then we can do one square. One rectangle. This is gonna be an interesting day. These shapes are being home. It's clearly too squished, but I don't know. Starting at the beginning here. And sometimes you just gotta start where you're at. See where it takes you. Ooh, maybe just some energy morning wake up from Nature Healing Society. Put a link here in the chat. And so if you can hear this, where's my butt? There. Feedback is great. This is how I learn. So here we go. Oh, I bet I know. Oh, you probably can't because I don't think I can share computer sound. Let's see if I can do this way. I keep wanting to let this hook up. Okay, there we go. Now you can probably hear it. Cool. Well, I didn't. Wait, hold on. I just wanted to share the sound. Hold on. Just audio. Yeah, I keep putting that. Okay. Because I'm screen sharing, I cannot share my sound with you. But you can still listen to what I'm listening to because I just put it in the chat. Um, Thanks for going and taking my journey with me. Appreciate you. And we'll just hang out here. here for a while longer with some nice calming tunes. Now, into this one, maybe will be more of like a mood. Maybe we will do a mood. Maybe give yourself ample time to play. And this is where I might be doing that fun artboard switcheroo thing that the digital programs love. Okay. So I'm gonna toggle that off. Oh, I'm doing that. Those are my previous sketches. I don't know that I'm fully in love with any of those, so probably just gonna start over. Okay. Okay. But I know I want Fifth Element Ohana and I know I want 63. This is where I love the digital space. I should re-sketch this out. Uh, Okay. Okay. I still. That's kind of tricky there. I am liking this new keyboard and the iPad case. Yeah, for myself recently. Okay. This shape needs some work. I usually like to do separate ones. I know that one's cut too, but and all the shape. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do all these and then we'll. Limiting my creativity to go this way. Right now. Got it. Well, yeah, that's just gonna be the harder one. Put it on this one. Um, oh yeah, okay. We're gonna shape this one. That was interesting. This is kind of because I can almost see this like arching out and like creating this nice lighting effect. And that's why I might, yeah, even branch into the other two. Yeah, this is the other place. That's confused one. And then, when my hand gets confused, I hit the sound button. Like, no, you probably want to go more like that. Maybe sometime. Or I'm still learning. Oh, well, didn't think about how much that would polarize or pixelate it. But, it's just a sketch. If this, and maybe this is too large. I understood that. Um, And then you find like happy accidents like that. Oh, cool. Trying to not just get up and get more coffee because it's a good practice. Force me to sit here for a full hour. It's good. Um, that's like that's like how I don't know, you know. Part of why I'm doing this is because it opens my work up to feedback earlier in the process. So no matter how scary it is, I can do hard things. Okay, I like where these three designs on the right are going. I think I'm going to put these a bit further on a new layer. We can turn on this screen a bit. But like this doesn't really have any font elements. So I want to work on maybe moving this one first because I already got something going. Something going. You can tell I'm like totally inspired by the Adobe houses of Santa Fe. Just went to Santa Fe. Santa Fe is a beautiful city. Anyone tuning in from Santa Fe? Probably outside. It's quite the integration back into rainy Portland, but oh, there's more blue sky. It's been rainy the first couple of days we've been back. One blue spot guy almost makes you cry. You know, you're in the Pacific Northwest in winter. Okay. And I can do, okay, we got 20 minutes left. You're just now finding me. Let me know in the chat. There's a video to the music I'm listening, link to the music I'm listening to in the chat. And I'm vibing, sketching this house sign for our home here in Portland, enjoying the blue sky coming out on this Saturday morning. And I want to know, where are you tuning in from? Yes, and um, Okay, I have some mandate against sixes. Or prejudice against sixes. Oh, well, my hands are like. Not under them very well. Yeah, but Maybe I can whip this out and this one more sketch out in the next 5 minutes. I do like this can still be backlit. That's fine. I kind of like the potential of like the angle of this. So I want to explore this one a little further. I am really honestly. I don't even know what to do with that. I don't really want to change that to fifths. I feel like the 63s are excessive, but it also is very clear that that's the house number, right? If you're finding it hard to draw on a glass screen, I suggest getting a paper feel screen protector. Uh, no, it's actually nice and small for you. We'll do a pen. We'll switch to a pen outline next week. So I didn't really, I basically think I have 3 designs that I'm looking at. And know, maybe if I feel like it, I'll sketch out a fourth, but if I really can't make either of these work the way I want it to, with feedback from other people, including you, if you got feedback, leave it in the comments. Because friends, creative friends, our time is coming to a close. The sun is in full bloom here, and my body yearns for the outside. That's what you gotta do when you're in the Northwest. You appreciate the sun, soak it up as much as possible, which isn't much this time of year. So, thank you for watching. Gonna do all the normal. If you want comments, like, share, subscribe, all those things, any of those things that you feel drawn to, show me that you appreciate these videos and you want more, or you wouldn't mind seeing more, maybe. Help the algorithm know who's the cool people that are humans and make mistakes and real, raw, um, and just want to hang out and what's cool. So yeah, if you like this, like, share, subscribe, any or all, comment. Any or all of these things are good. But don't do what doesn't feel right to you. Don't just do things because I tell you to do them. Do them because you're called. Be well, friends, creative friends. I had so much fun hanging out with you today and made this video continue to be shown where it needs to be on the screens. It needs to be shown. And may you have a beautiful day, Saturday. You got this. I got you. Namaste.